G'day family, I'm going to come on very briefly. As I often say, I do these quick and nasty videos now because it's quite convenient to do them this way in a caravan. As you can see, this is you can see it's a video of the little group chat that I have going with Brother Matthew at a Billboard for Christ, Brother David, David the Watchman, and Sister DJ. So we talk about varying things, bounce ideas off each other, collect and research stuff, collect information and research stuff, send videos, etc. You can see David sending us some info about the storms and earthquakes today. Specifically looks like Bangkok and Myanmar. But in our little group chat, I posted a video, comment, and I'll read it to you because I think it's interesting. I don't know whether it's significant or not. It may potentially explain to us what 11:11 means, and it may tell us that there is indeed going to be a war at the time of the rapture. But it doesn't necessarily have to say that, because there could still be a gap between the rapture and the beginning of the tribulation. I'm not sure really how all that goes. I mean, from the perspective of a watchman looking for, our blessed hope, the return of Jesus to collect the bride in a pre-tribulation rapture, I'm predominantly focused on us going, not necessarily what's happening after we leave. But just to summarise, as I've said, we have many dates between now and probably September 24. At the latest, we've got this eclipse coming up, which I think is going to be very significant. And in some locations, it's a sort of a horned eclipse sunrise. I think that's sort of in America, Canada area, but I keep finding different information about that. Originally, I thought it was Iran. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. We know we're in the season. There's no doubt about that. I've been keeping pace with a lot of stuff recently via Bubba News, also Eventide Online Church with Garrett. Recently, in some of Bubba's broadcasts, I've noticed how well he ties in the events with end-time prophecy. I mean, he really nails it well. He seems to notice little sentences that are said and little quotes that are made in the media, and he picks up on them really well. One of them today was the fact that the IRGC, and I think it was today, made a statement that they wanted to wipe the Zionist nation from the face of the earth, and Bubba equated that statement to Psalm 83, verse 4. Now, that got me thinking. It really got me thinking. And I'll tell you why. And it's pretty simple. But it could give us some bookends for the very beginning of the tribulation, the rapture, and then the beginning of the tribulation, and the end of it all. And I'll explain why. People wonder about the Psalm 83 war, and also about Ezekiel 38. Guess what? This is something that I posted to Matt, David, and Sister DJ. Guess what? Bubba News just mentioned something that got me thinking. He said the IRGC made a statement saying they will eliminate the Zionist nation from the face of the world. Look at the verse pertaining to Psalm 83. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." Now, I'll leave my little tidbit hidden there for now, because I want you all to consider this. It may be significant, maybe not. It certainly could explain something that we all see. Now, looking at Ezekiel 38, we believe that to be the big final war. Could this mean we have two distinct bookends? Okay, so I've posed that question. Now, that doesn't necessarily give us a time for the rapture, but it could give us an event that happens at the time of the rapture, and it could give us a bookend for the end of the tribulation, right? Now, what is something that we've all seen? this? I ask this because 83 and 38 can represent 1111. I have no idea why my phone just took a screenshot then, but it did, all by itself. So, I ask you guys the same question. Do we have two bookends? Psalm 83, starting soon, in accordance with things that Bubba has pointed out are being said in the mainstream media, or at least put out there, in the media world. Now, I haven't seen this article myself, so I can't confirm it, but I'm pretty sure Bubba can. He said the IRGC made a statement saying they will eliminate the Zionist nation from the face of the earth. Now, when you read Psalm 83, 4, it's not really even a paraphrase, is it? It's almost word for word. Almost word for word. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You can't get much closer than that. Now have a think when Psalm 83 verse 4 was written. So long ago. And we have mainstream media almost verbatim saying that via the IRGC. This is pretty cool, guys. I mean, we live in the most bizarre times. To actually be here living in these end days, this is akin to being alive when Jesus was walking the earth, in his fleshly form. The Word became flesh and dwelt amongst us. These are exciting times. Right now we need to remember our righteousness is but filthy rags before God. It's only the works of Jesus that save us. Confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and you really have to mean it. And you really have to believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead on the third day, defeating death, sin, and the grave. That he is in fact God himself. Believe that and confess that, and you will be saved. The good works come later. You are saved, so the word saved comes first, unto good works, so save first to do good works. But those good works don't save you. That comes first, and that's only our Saviour that can do that. God bless, guys. We are so close.